Well, good morning, everybody. My name is Fitzgerald Washington. I'm the Secretary of Labor for the Alabama Department of Labor. And we're excited to be here today because today marks the sixth in a series of 7 regional job fairs that the Alabama Department of Labor has conducted around the state in the last year and a half. We've been really aggressive with our recruiting. The employers here have a number of jobs that we want to connect with the job seekers. In fact, right now, there's 100 employers here representing over 3,000 jobs. In addition, we have our mobile career unit outside, where job seekers can actually walk on the van and find out the hot jobs within a 50-mile radius on JobLink, which is our state free job database. You know, last week, our career centers throughout the region conducted a series of job readiness workshops to prepare the job seekers for resume building, interviewing skills, dressing for success, and soft skills. So the message to the employers is that there are jobs in here, and we want to be able to make sure we connect those jobs with the people that are looking for work. You know, earlier this month, we reported that there are 107,000 people that are unemployed. Just in this region alone, there's roughly 7,000 people unemployed. And so I want to encourage anybody who is looking for an opportunity, or if they have a current job and want to upgrade to a better job, this is the place to be. I want to throw out a special thank you to our partners, Fox 6, the City of Gadsden, the Gadsden City Council, for collaborating with us to make this day a reality. It takes teamwork to put together an effort like this, and without them, we wouldn't be here today. So, on behalf of the Alabama Department of Labor, I want to welcome you and must say to the job seekers that today will be a game changer in terms of changing someone's lives to a better quality of life. So with that, I would like to bring up Governor Kay Ivey, who's attending her first regional job fair, for remarks. So, Governor.
Good morning, and thank you all for being here. As you said, this is the 6th regional job fair that we've had, and the Gadsden Job Fair is another exciting opportunity for those who are hiring and those who want to be hired. This just goes to show you that the Ivey administration is more about not just talking about helping people, but doing whatever we can to make that actually happen. Earlier this month, I announced the unemployment rate for May was down to 4.9%. That's down from 5.4%. Now, that's huge news. That's the lowest it's been in the last 9 years, and that means more people are working today than have been working at any time in 10 years. While that's great news and going in the right direction, there are still some 100,000 people that are unemployed. And my passion is for everybody to have a job that wants a job, but not just any job. I want them to have a job that meets their skill level and encourage people to upgrade those skill levels. Especially, I want to thank our employers because they are giving of their time and energy and effort to participate in today's job fair. And with 100 employers representing some 3,000 jobs available, that means we can have a good day. It's also important to note that our employers are here, and only those that have vacancies and that want to hire today. So that means that the seekers and the employers can have a very productive day. It's events like today that makes it important to be here so we can encourage the job seeker to connect with those who have jobs. We want to put those who want to be hired in touch with those who are hiring. In essence, this is my quest as your governor, is to provide a business climate that encourages good businesses to come here and open up and be successful and have good jobs and provide quality jobs for our people. While Alabama has many challenges, the more times we can have our men and women gainfully employed and providing for their families goes a long way to solving problems. So I'm proud to be with you today at this Gadsden Job Fair, and this is just another sign of how I've been trying to proclaim that, and truly, Alabama is open for business in the state, around the nation, and truly worldwide. Alabama is indeed open for business. Now I want to bring on Mayor Gadsden and thank him for his leadership in helping make today successful. And then I'm going to look forward to meeting with some of the job seekers. Thank you very much.
I would just like to say how proud we are to have this job fair here. I don't know that we've ever had one this big since I've been here all my life. There's at least 400 to 600 jobs open just in Etowah County. A lot of them are auto suppliers. Unlike Gulf State Steel used to be in some of the plants that are dangerous, excuse me, that are dangerous. They're air conditioned. It's piecework. It's really something to see in a lot of these automotive plants. All the things they do. If you want to work, there's no excuse. You should have a job here in Etowah County. And I'd like to thank Mr. Washington with the Labor Department for helping put this on. And this is really, really a big event. And I hope we can get 400 to 500 people working the next 2 or 3 months. We'll be in really good shape with the city. Thank you for being here.
Good morning. I'm Vice President, General Manager Colin Gadsden from Fox 6. We're thrilled to be here. And anytime Secretary Washington gives us a call, we heed his command and we come out and help. On behalf of the over 165 employees of WBRC Fox 6 News, we're thrilled again to be able to support and promote events like this to put people back to work. And we couldn't be happier. And any event that Commissioner Washington puts together, we're happy to be there. I think we have some other folks here that want to say a few things this morning, some area legislators, so I'll ask them to come up front now.
Good morning. I'll be brief. I just want to thank the mayor, the council, the secretary, the governor all for coming and making this happen. One of my favorite Bible verses that we don't pay a lot of attention to is Genesis 3:19. Says, "By the sweat of your brow so shall you eat," meaning we were created to work. This will change a life. It will change if people that would get a job that have never had a job. My goal is to combat generational poverty. One thing by growing the economy, by getting more people to work, there's no need to raise taxes because that produces so much more revenue. But if we can keep this going and keep in Montgomery making the environment creating an environment that's conducive to employment, the 4.9% that the governor announced is huge. And I'll be quiet. Thank you.
Well, I'm so glad that the Department of Revenue is having their job fair here today. This is partly my district. I share that with some others. I am one who loves work. I actually have 3 jobs, so I feel like I'm making work cool again. And I invite everybody in our community to come out here, and if you've got a job and you're not quite even happy with it, there's a lot of opportunities set out before them right here, right now, and they'll be glad to talk to you, and I'm excited, so everybody have a great day. Thank you.
Listen, I'll be brief also. This is exciting. I mean, this is a big deal. And Mayor, where'd you go? Mayor, thank you, and Councilman, thank you very much for your input on this and Fox 6. Wonderful. And Mr. Secretary, Governor, thank you for being in Etowah County today. This is a regional fair, though, and I think that a lot needs to be said in terms of thank you for y'all setting up something that is even beyond your own city. It's beyond this county. It's a regional deal. And having the unemployment rate at the rate that we are right now, at almost a 10-year low, is a big, big deal for this county, for this state. But we still have a lot of folks that need work, and we have a lot of employers that can put them to work. So I'm just excited to see all this happening. So thank you for what you do, and I appreciate your time, and I look forward to today. Thank you very much.
Well, again, I want to thank everybody for being here today. And the job seekers are, again, chomping at the bit outside, waiting to get in to start those interactions with the employers. So at this particular time, we're going to conclude our press conference today. And let's just stick around to see what we can do in terms of changing lives for people that are looking for work. Thank you all for coming.